Hello, this is Arsynical. We are here playing Home. The crazy story where a werewolf finds out he is an insane psychopath killer who has murdered at least two people. We're trying to find our girlfriend, Rachel. It's imperative we find Rachel. I haven't been focusing on Rachel this entire time, sorry. I'm starting to lose it. There's so many ways to go in this game. It's driving me, hey, we got inside the building. It's driving me bananas. Can't go that way. Good. What's this? A sink? The grimy sink had a small patch in it that looked almost clean. I wonder who was washing their hands and what were they washing it of? There was a damp smelling plank leaning against the stall door. I might have been able to cross the river with it. Did I take it? Sure. I managed to carry the plank under my arm so it didn't get in the way. Because we're magic like that. Yeah, we have the amazing bag of holding. And I know a bunch of you are going, what a nerd. Wait, can we look up at the lantern? No, we can't. Damn. I know what you're saying. This guy is an insane nerd. He thinks he's a werewolf. Found the exit. Once I left, I knew I never wanted to return there. So that's the exit. That is where we wish to go. The sign was the same as the first one I had seen, so why are we looking at it again? This must have been the exit to the other side of the woods. Well, screw that. We're going to go across the river because we are following the path of Tom Sawyer. Yes, we are. Another reference to something that has nothing to do with this game? You bet your sweet patootie. What's this? There was some personal effects shoved back into the rock. Wait! There was a notebook there too. Did I read it? Yes. Why wasn't that part of the personal effects thing? Inside the cheap dollar store notebook was page after one page of names and lists. None of it made much sense. The newest page contained several names. Heather, Olivia, Ashley, Cheryl, Iris, Daphne, Holly, Rose, and Rachel. Rachel? Her name was last on the list, and had a mark beside it in blue ink. The names Daphne and Olivia had been crossed out in the same blue ink. Cheryl, Heather, and Rose had also been crossed out, but these marks looked older and more faded. So we've killed before. Apparently we are the kind of guy that goes out with a girl just so we can get a knife in her. That sounds horrible. What kind of sick, demented person are we playing, and why am I this dumb? Wait, was it this way to the river? We may be lost. No! There's the picnic table. Yes! The plank I found was long enough to form a crude bridge. I wanted to use it as a boat, but apparently we're going to use it as a bridge. But I wasn't sure if it would hold. Screw it. On the plank. Walk the plank. Okay, so we're still holding the plank apparently. Audio. Two bodies. Two young women were half dug into a hasty, shallow grave between the trees. Must be some crappy grave. The younger-looking one was still face up, her dead eyes gleaming against my flashlight. They deserved better than that. Did I clean up the gravesite? Yeah. Plus, we'd get caught if there were just dead bodies floating around. I tried to cover them up a bit more, and I closed the younger woman's eyes. I fashioned a crude marker. I wasn't sure why, but I felt I had to do something. Aw, it's a cross. How do we know they were Christian? Maybe we're defacing them. Maybe they were Satanists or Satanists. Yes, they followed the realm of Saturn, Lord of 1,000 bed sheets. Okay, over the bridge. Ugh. Now we gotta go find that exit. You know how hard that's gonna be? It's going to be a massive pain in my keister. We're gonna get lost again. I just flippin' know it. I'm trying not to swear because this is going on YouTube. Not because I intend to embarrass anyone with my swearing, but I do tend to swear a lot, and we are freaking lost. Okay, not that one, not that one. Probably this one, you know, because that just seems logical. Okay, and then there's this one. And there's the rock. Aha! We have made it out of the spooky forest. Through the dense trees, I could finally start to see some light. I must have been at the edge of the forest, though I wasn't sure where the path ahead of me led. I could almost... Why didn't you look when you were on top of the water tower, ding-dong? I could almost feel the cryptic notebook in my pocket as I tried to think about what it could mean. And where were the campers who had abandoned their site? Would I meet them too? Though the path ahead of me was less dense, I still felt guarded and wary. Who knew what was ahead? Well, if you remember back, there's probably Rachel and two other bodies up here. Maybe not Rachel. We need to save Rachel. I'm having a lot of conflicting thoughts about this. We're still the werewolf, don't get me wrong. We're still creepy walking around during a full moon. As I stepped through the gate, I suddenly recognized the auto parts factory where I had worked as a machinist for all those years. The plant had closed almost 3 years ago now. Times were better then. I thought I could hear a faint rustling behind me. Maybe it was just the wind. Yes, the wind. And a werewolf hunter. Okay. We'll go through the door. Doors are funny, right? Aw, man. A locker room. What's in this locker? One of the lockers hung open. Its contents were tossed around like someone had been looking for something. Apparently we couldn't find anything. That crazy guy must have... Man, there is a lot here. Let's go outside. We're gonna go outside and see where that hole in the fence leads. I have a feeling we're gonna find the bodies of those two other people on the list. Yep, there's one. Well, no, that's a security guard. How did I know? I'm like a psychic or something. I found the body of a security guard, just doing his job, no doubt. His face was covered with blood from some kind of head wound. I wondered, was this flashlight his? Why do we wonder that? I wonder. Dug into the ground was a cracked old watch. First my wallet, and now this? Did I retrieve my watch? Of course. How else am I gonna know when sunrise is? It doesn't matter, we're a werewolf, but that's not the point. The watch was useless, but I put it on my wrist anyway. Because we're creepy like that. And I can already tell this next part is going to take a lot of time. So I am going to go ahead and cut this video here. It may be a couple minutes shorter than the others, but I may even get this entire building into one video. So far this game has been really interesting. Little plot twists here and there, a bunch of dead bodies and names. Oh, and the graphics on it are beautiful. So, this is Arsynical, and I just want to say thank you for sticking around this long. I hope you can stick around for the end, unless you want to play it yourself to find it. I do not know if this next part's the end or not. I hope it is, but you know what, whatever. So, this is Arsynical, saying, have a good one!